Maybe Tesla isn't for you. Maybe you're wondering and thinking about if you should pull the trigger. I know, I've been there. It took me 2 years to pull the trigger, and I know what you're thinking. So maybe Tesla isn't for you, depends on your situation and your preference. So today, let's talk about from the opposite side. In what circumstance switching to Tesla is not good for you? First is that if you missed carrying a car key or carrying key fob, then don't get a Tesla. To drive a Tesla, all you need is a mobile phone. It controls everything about the vehicle remotely or locally. And you don't even bring any keys. You just bring your mobile phone and then you're ready to go. Your mobile phone unlocks the vehicle, and when you leave, the car will lock itself automatically. There were a couple of times when I was driving the guest vehicle, when I am renting a vehicle, when I'm traveling. Many times I forgot to kill the engine. Many times I forgot even to lock the car. That was quite an embarrassment. And I left the engine running for quite some hours. So if you still enjoy and bringing a key fob or the car keys, don't get a Tesla. Point 2, if you love the smell of gasoline. I know this is weird, but I'm weird. When I was younger, I used to work at the gas station for part-time. And weirdly, I love the smell of the gasoline. People call me weird, but I have to be honest. So I was happy working there, filling up gas for the customers, washing the cars, and I have no trouble going to the gasoline station, even for now. But if you love going there to fill your tank, to buy some grocery, then Tesla might not for you. Or even broadly speaking, EVs might not be for you. Right now, the only reason for me to go to the gas station is to use their restroom. Point 3, if you love going to the service center and spend your life there, enjoying the greatest food, snacks, beverage they offer you, while you get your vehicle serviced, then Tesla is not for you. You see, sometimes I missed all the luxuries they offer you in a gas car's service center, chocolate, cookies, coffee they offer, and I have to go there every half a year. Spend the entire morning there, having my car checked and replaced on the components. And if you have a Tesla, you don't go to the service center. They don't want you to go. If there is no issue, if your car is running, then don't go there. And for electric vehicles, there are so less components to check, so less things to be maintained. It is an easy car, but you lose the ability to be serviced. So if you love to be serviced, don't get a Tesla. 4, if you enjoy driving. Well, this one is a little bit controversial. If you love to feel that you're always in control and you are always driving on your own, then don't get a Tesla. The reason being, the Autopilot is so good. When I'm on the road, most of the time, I let the vehicle drive itself. I can relax a little bit. I will still pay attention to the road, but the Autopilot is quite reliable. And it is like you guys are driving together, you and the vehicle. And this reduced driving fatigue so much. But at the same time, reduced the time that I drive manually. Some people love to drive, enjoy the feeling of steering, enjoy the spontaneous acceleration and so on. But I become lazy. I let the vehicle drive itself. Of course, from time to time, when I'm driving in the mountains, I still love to drive on my own. This is a very good car. It drives fast. It's very nimble. It is a pleasure to drive. But if you love to drive 100% of the time, if you love to have 100% full control and you decide where the vehicle is going, then don't get a Tesla. Number 5, if you love complexity. If you love these cars, especially the premium luxury cars, there are so many complex controls, interfaces, switches, and knobs in the interior of the vehicle. Some people feel like they're driving a plane when they are behind the wheel. Some people love that. Some people love complexity. They love variety. They love there are so many things they can tweak and control. I would often joke that the Tesla is like a home of a Zen monk. You see, the interior is basically very minimalistic. There is no fanciness. Everything is mostly integrated within this screen. All the functionalities, all the things that you need to control, all the information that the vehicle wants you to know, it is very simple. It is not distracting. It is sleek and clean. And if you don't love that, if you are a maximalist and you love complexity, don't get a Tesla. Number 6, if you love to discuss about all the luxury cars, the conventional ones, with your buddies, with your car friends, then don't get a Tesla, because it is very likely once you switch, all you talk about is the EVs, and more specifically, the Teslas. I know a couple of friends who are car fans. They talk about cars very with passion, but after they switch to Tesla, they only talk about EVs. They lose interest in the conventional cars. For example, myself, I wasn't a car guy. I wasn't passionate about cars before I get an EV. I thought the car is just a tool to move you from point A to point B. But since I've gotten a Tesla, I've become very enthusiastic about EVs. I talk about it all the time with the people I know. I share what I love about them. And many people have a love and hate relationship for EVs. And that is okay. If you think the gas cars are superior, or you think the EVs are not so good as they proclaim, it is okay. Then don't get a Tesla.